5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is About Space, America's return to space, with news and information on our U.S. space program.
From our About Space Today World Headquarters on Florida Space Coast, I'm John Gomez, and here are the stories you need to know about. Polaris Dawn returns to Earth after a successful mission, and a Japanese startup is planning to launch their second lunar lander. This and more next, as America and the world is listening to About Space Today.
D&D Cruise and Tours is the official agent for About Space, and we invite you to come fly away to all-inclusive resort island destinations, or a cruise vacation from Port Canaveral, and even visit the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, or just come and see the parks. Call for a discount cruise or an island getaway or the Florida beaches. Call today. The call is free, and so are our services. Call 877-747-8631. That's 877-747-8631. We are Florida's group travel specialists.
Welcome back. In the early morning hours of September 15th, Polaris Dawn splashed down in the Gulf of Mexico just west of Key West, Florida. Now, I've reported on this mission for the last few weeks, and rightfully so. This was an important mission for NASA, SpaceX, and the mission team. It included the first civilian spacewalk in history under some less than desirable circumstances. You see, Crew Dragon lacks an airlock, so the entire capsule was actually depressurized during the extravehicular activity, exposing the entire crew to the vacuum of space, even though only 2 of them actually came out of the spacecraft. So depressurization took about 30 minutes, and then Mission Commander Jared Isaacman went first for close to 8 minutes outside, and then Mission Specialist Sarah Gillis went next, spending about 7 minutes outside. From hatch open to hatch closed, the EVA took about 26 minutes. But it was during his spacewalk that Jared Isaacman provided a perfect description of what he was seeing. Take a listen.
SpaceX, back at home we all have a lot of work to do, but from here, Earth sure looks like a perfect world.
During their EVAs, Isaacman and Gillis performed several tests of their suit mobility, including trials of hand and body control, vertical movement, and using a foot restraint, only their lower legs were still inside the spacecraft. The mission also tested communications with the ground through SpaceX's Starlink broadband constellation using laser intersatellite links. These tests included a broadcast of Sarah Gillis playing the violin while in orbit, as well as a live link with SpaceX employees. Polaris Dawn is a planned 3-mission program led by and paid for by Jared Isaacman. Now, while there's no timetable for the second Polaris mission, we do look forward to seeing what Isaacman, Elon Musk, and their teams come up with next. Welcome home, Polaris Dawn. In other news this week, Japanese company iSpace expects to launch its second lunar lander mission as soon as December, making it one of 3 companies planning missions to the moon by the end of the year. During a press conference on September 11th, executives with Tokyo-based iSpace said their second lunar lander, called Resilience, would launch no earlier than December on a SpaceX Falcon 9 from Florida on a flight called Mission 2 by iSpace. While there's no specific date for a launch this December, Ryo Uji, Chief Technology Officer of iSpace, put the odds of a December launch at about 50-50. Stay tuned to About Space Today news for more updates on iSpace and their lunar lander. Make sure you check out our Facebook page, aboutspace.today, for details on launches and landings. You can find us on your favorite podcast platform. Just don't forget to mash that like and subscribe button, especially on YouTube. Check out David Denault twice a week with Special Report, and Don Meyer every Friday with America in Space. Whether you're listening from the International Space Station, taking a casual spacewalk, or you're just on your phone here in the U.S., thanks for joining me. I'm John Gomez, and you've just learned a little about space today.